All right, so we got why this buck. Why do I keep doing that every time I start a video? Fuck. Why this blockbuster trade actually creates NBA chaos from my guy Mike Korzemba, the GOAT at this shit. Listen, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. At the time of this recording, we are at 459. 500 is literally right there. Like, why are we not subscribing, guys? Just hit the little and then the like button. Comment some fire emojis, and we good. I just got back from the gym, so I had to bring out the bonnet. I don't want to see no fucking bald-ass niggas in my comments talk about this nigga's wearing a bonnet. It's only the people with no fucking hair that say shit about bonnets. I've never heard not one person say, why is he wearing a bonnet? And he has like a full set of hair. So it's the bald niggas. Don't comment shit, please and thank you. Let's go.
Teams are circling the Milwaukee Bucks for the first time truly as they believe Giannis Antetokounmpo will be available at the trade deadline.
Probably.
As we know, if it happens.
I don't think he'll get traded this year. I think it's going to be if he get traded this year, that will crazily surprise me. I think it's going to be next year, though.
Potential to swing titles. One of the rarest things in basketball.
Also, my camera is at 19%. I'm hoping I can thug this out and see if we can keep it going. If it cuts out, I'm just going to plug it in and come back. But camera's at 19. Let's see if we can get it all the way through.
MVP level talent getting traded, let alone getting
might not pause that much.
Deadline, but I have one question truly for us. Have people forgotten that just 2 years ago, Giannis was in discussion for greatest power forward of all time over 15-time All-Star,
I remember that.
15-time All-NBA.
I remember that. I ain't forget it.
5-time champion Tim Duncan.
We ain't forget it.
Controversial statement, but after the 2022 season was over, Giannis was truly on the path to become one of the 10 greatest basketball players of all time. At the end of the 2022 season, Giannis was still seen by many as the best basketball player in the world as he averaged around 34 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists.
Crazy stat line.
A 7-game series loss to the Boston Celtics that started a snowball effect that has essentially seen Nikola Jokic dethrone Giannis as the face of this decade, while the Celtics have become everyone's team to beat. As we know, though, in the last 2 years, the Bucks have had serious roster management and coaching issues.
I'm gonna tell you where the downfall started. Y'all should have never traded Jrue Holiday. Like, I get it on paper. Actually, about the time of that, I think anyone would have traded Jrue Holiday and made space for Damian Lillard. At the time, I think anybody would have did that. But looking back on it, they definitely should have kept Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday is such a glue piece. Look what he did for the fucking Boston fucking Celtics. He really is a needle mover. He really is. Underrated player, too.
No fault of his own. Giannis's greatness has been pushed down. The thing is, though, he is still a 2-time MVP. He is still a champion. He still has a chance to finish top 10 of all time. The only problem is time is counting down. So what's up right here? And in the second half of this video, we are going to go through together the 4 or 5 really trade destinations that currently
he's coming to the Bulls, bro. I'm calling that right now. He's coming to the Bulls.
He is sick of losing and wants to win.
Coming to the Bulls.
A small hint, one of these teams is absolutely overpowered. I think you're going to agree, but first, we need to talk about how insanely dominant Giannis has been, not only recently, but also, we need to bring up Giannis's legacy here. While players pretend like legacies don't matter, they, of course, do. Winning more titles and MVPs not only brings your name up on lists, it makes your impact on the game much more meaningful and known. You are basketball's history, and because of that, you reap the rewards. No hate on Russell Westbrook. I'm not hating on Russell Westbrook, but at one point in time, he had a strong fan base that was saying he was better than Steph Curry. Because of Steph.
Who the fuck was saying Russell's better than Steph Curry? I've never heard anyone say Russell's better than Steph Curry. Listen, if I heard even with that triple-double run he went on, he was never, ever, 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 ever better than Steph Curry. Ever. Only person that was close to being over Steph Curry and still was not over Steph Curry was Kyrie Irving. And still wasn't over. Russ was never better than Steph Curry at any point in his career. Ever. Let's stop that. Let's not do that narrative at all. No.
Championships, Steph is going to leave the game as a top 10 player of all time, while Russ is probably getting tweeted at this very second. Currently, Giannis's resume is elite. 2-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, 1-time champion, 1-time Finals MVP.
He's only won Defensive Player of the Year 1 time?
And 6 first-team
I thought he had like 2, 3.
These numbers are very important because they are actually on the brink of top 10 status of all time. If Giannis wins a title or 2, if Giannis continues to be a first-team All-NBA performer, he is right there. Already throughout all of NBA history, there have been just 20 players to get 6 first-team All-NBA selections.
Who?
For comparison, Steph Curry has 4 first-team selections. Kevin Garnett has 4 first-team
Curry only got
selections.
4?
Moses Malone has 4 team first selections and 2 MVPs. In the awards cabinet, Giannis has already outperformed many NBA legends.
Curry only got
and
4?
if he were to finish with just 2 more first-team All-NBA selections, he would join a list of 15 players that is absolutely historic. LeBron, Kobe, Karl Malone, Tim Duncan, Michael Jordan, Kareem, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Bob Pettit, Bob Cousy, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Oscar
That's
Robertson,
crazy
and
company.
Shaq, the best of the absolute
That's
best.
crazy
Before we
company.
continue, guys, I am very excited to thank
I'm gonna get an ad. I'm
Factor for
telling you.
sponsoring today's
I'm gonna skip this ad. I'm gonna get an ad. Watch.
because if you did
Here it come. Watch. It's gonna come.
we have every
Oh, that's
reason
surprising.
to think that Giannis still not
We're
only
good.
has something left in the tank, that he actually still has the potential to be the best two-way player in the NBA.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
for sure.
Currently, we know Giannis passes the eye test with his extreme explosiveness and defense. He also, on the stat sheet, has arguably performed better than any hybrid small forward / power forward we have ever seen. Between
Okay.
2019 and 2024, which is between the ages of 24 and 29 for Giannis. Giannis averaged a combined 29.5 points, 12 rebounds, and 5.9 assists per game. In this same 6-year period of age, 24 to 29, the NBA has only seen 7 players average at least 25 points and 12 rebounds per
Who?
game. That is it.
Who are
Those
these?
names are Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Moses Malone, Bob Pettit, Shaq, and Elgin Baylor, which shows us
Sheesh.
Giannis's prime years were just statistically among the best of the best, but it gets even
I still think Giannis is in his prime. The Bucks just ain't really. I don't know, bro. Like, they need to get rid of Middleton. I'm not gonna lie. They need another third option. The Dame move was good. Y'all just need another third option. Middleton's not it. Keep Bobby Portis though. For sure, do not
Because if
trade
we
Bobby.
include assists, Giannis becomes the only player to average at least 25 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists per game during that period. And as we know, Giannis is scoring far.
Man, they should have kept
surpassed
Drew
that
Holiday,
benchmark.
man.
If the right team trades for Giannis, the potential to swing a championship this season is there. Now, an MVP level talent like Giannis has never been traded in the middle of the season and then led or helped lead his team to an NBA championship. However, Pau Gasol was traded in the middle of the season, and he helped the Lakers reach the finals. And Rasheed
Right.
Wallace for the 2004 Detroit Pistons was an all-star level talent who was traded and brought Detroit a championship. The only
Okay.
thing Rasheed clears Giannis in is technical fouls, if we're being honest.
Okay, I thought it was
So
about
at
to be
this
something
point, let's
crazy.
Switch things up and look
Okay.
at the biggest possibilities for a Giannis trade. I'm rooting for this man to end up top 10 of all time. And so we are going to start.
The best part about
Listen.
being your own boss.
Please get Giannis to the Warriors, bro. Curry needs more rings. Please. I want that to happen more than he going to the Bulls. I want that to happen more than him coming to the Bulls. I want Curry to get more rings. Please get Curry some help right now. Please get Curry some help. Flight would lose his mind. Flight would lose his mind. He came.
Start with the Golden State Warriors.
Give me to 1,000 subs, I'll get YouTube
Steph
Premium.
and Giannis guard forward duo is something that, if they were both in their primes, would have been legendary. Imagine Giannis in transition running to the rim and finding Steph for countless fast break threes. Imagine Steph using his gravity from deep to give Giannis the open space in the half court that Draymond Green uses now. Draymond averaged 5.6 assists per game for his career with Steph. Giannis, with the amount of space that Steph would create, is just an insanely scary thought. The problem for the Warriors, though, is that if they are going to make a swing for Giannis, their young players need to be showing more. To begin the year, Jonathan Kuminga is averaging just 11.4 points per game. Moses Moody is averaging 11, and Pods is averaging 10.2 points, 5.6
I'm not going to lie. Never mind.
rebounds and 4
Never
points
mind.
assists. Promising for Pods, but the point is that this roster does not real all-star level talent, or at least guaranteed all-star level talent, that a player like Giannis would need to be traded for.
Yeah, they don't got the
Especially in the open
assets.
market, especially when teams start making offers. If Giannis forces a trade to the Warriors, Steph and Giannis would be very fun to watch, but I don't think it's likely. I also
Yeah.
do not think that the Brooklyn Nets are likely, even though that Giannis is saying that he wants to go there. This
Why, Giannis, why the fuck would you want to go to Brooklyn? You have a better situation with the Bucks than in Brooklyn. Who on Brooklyn do you want to play with? Ben Simmons? Like, no. Why would you want to go to
does not
Brooklyn?
add up. because Giannis is saying everywhere that he wants to win, and that is why he would be leaving Milwaukee, but the Nets are terrible. So the only way I can see this happening is if
they get Cooper Flag.
And LeBron both opt out of their player options after this summer, sign with Brooklyn, and create a super team with Giannis. That happens. Remember I said this, but it's doubtful. So let's move on to the most likely teams, where the Miami Heat have been the team that has been linked the most to Giannis. They've been linked.
I want that to happen. I want Jimmy to get a ring so bad. Out of everyone in the league, Jimmy needs a ring, so I want that to happen.
Really,
might even want that more than the Warriors.
We're not going to waste time here. Let's just be realistic. How could the Heat possibly trade for an MVP level
Tyler Hero, draft picks, Terry Rozier?
Contract-wise, the Bucks are not going to take Tyler Hero. Not going to happen. No team has shown interest yet. If the Heat give up Bam, they get slightly better with Giannis, but give up their team. I actually think that Giannis would fit much better with a team such as the Houston Rockets, who could send an incredible trade package, build around Reed Shepherd, Jalen Green, Jabari.
You get rid of your whole team. You're back in the same situation. Don't do that.
Cam, anyone who is left. That is a young roster with a lot of talent, but honestly, there is only one team that we need to speak about.
OKC.
That needs to make an overpowered trade.
OKC.
And that team is the Oklahoma City Thunder, of course. The Thunder have all of the assets in the world to take an already promising and already incredible young star-studded team and make them even better with an MVP level talent. The combo of Giannis and Shea already gives OKC 2 of the top 3 to 8 players, depending on who you ask. And then, based on what the trade looks like, you either keep a knockdown scorer in J. Will, or I would say preferably, you keep Chet Holmgren and you
get rid of, if it comes down to, you get rid of J. Will. You do not get rid of Chet. You do not get rid of Chet. Do not do it. J. Will is nice. Don't get rid of Chet. You're crazy if you do that.
Dynasty. Chet is a willing jump shooter. He is a versatile defender. I think him and Giannis would work. And I believe immediately Giannis and Chet would be in the discussion for best defensive front court ever. Big statement, I know. But the possibility for a Thunder trade is more than there. The Thunder are not going to just sit on their picks and ignore a possibility to lock in a dynasty run if the opportunity is there. OKC still owns a treasure trove of first-round picks that includes the Los Angeles Clippers 2026 and 2027 first-round picks. Two picks that are among the hottest commodities in the entire NBA, as the Clippers' future does not look good, and any team, including the Milwaukee Bucks, can instantly jumpstart a rebuild with help from a bunch of the Thunder's picks, along with young players such as either Chet Holmgren or Jalen Williams. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today.
Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'm not going to lie. Giannis to the OKC, I want him to go to the Heat. Fuck all that other shit. I want him to go to the Heat. Force your way to the Heat or Golden State. Pick one. Golden State or the Heat or the Bulls. You got 3 options. Pick one. Other than that, we don't give a fuck. Like, comment, subscribe. We're out of here.